Aloha. Welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. And the Rainbow Warriors will boot it away to start the game. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Boise State's offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Finds a man on the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
To the ground with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. The Rainbow Warriors offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play.
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. The inside handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They feed him again. The Broncos get it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. The run to the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They'll leave it with the lone back. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Broncos are on the move. The back goes in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
From the gun, running back on the move. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. It is perfect. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And that pass is intercepted. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. One final play before the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Broncos have moved it inside the 20. From the gun, running back gets to give. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Fights off a defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Great job by the defense forcing a fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He fires one deep over the middle. And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the play.
Still on his feet at the 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? To the air, it's Nelson. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The official says no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Got out of trouble and throws. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to...
And he holds it in at the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his big tight end. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Ready? First and 10 from the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he can't escape, and down he goes. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 4th down, looking for the completion. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. If you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field.
And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. He wants to throw. He finds his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little. Get to that 1st down marker. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's 2nd and medium. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Wide open downfield. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. Handoff to the lone back. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boise State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense just gets their fourth sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Throws to the tight end. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Broncos will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. They're trying to get to him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. To throw, it's Nelson. Got the back over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Smashes through. Touchdown, Broncos! And the beatdown has ensued. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Austin. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the...
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week.
Going up top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors look to keep this drive humming. He lets one fly deep. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. They want to just keep throwing it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He tries to take the top off. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can call.
They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little